Hello everybody and welcome to Lost Souls. As you can see behind me I have a wolf. It's a trained wolf. I accidentally was trying to put this wolf onto the treadmill and I unfortunately hit him with a bone. And so he turned into a dog. So he's no use as a dog because he will teleport. We need him as a wolf. Anyway, let's get on and have a look at this sync stuff. I got a pig on a treadmill. It took me 3 hours. In real time. I was getting a bit frustrated, I can tell you. I don't like this mod very much at all. Anyway, let's get on and have a look at what we've done, or what I did. In fact, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a storage unit. Storage shell. Oh, and I got some hearts, look. So I'll take one of these hearts like this, and another one. In fact, actually, unfortunately, I made 2 storage constructors and I don't need to. I'm just going to chuck one of these away. Just don't need it. It was a mistake. And I don't need that and I don't need this. Let's just put these away as well because otherwise my inventory will get full and I don't want it to get full. That can go in there. This book can go in here with the other books. Like that. Right, so I need some redstone. I need a redstone block. I'm going to use a redstone block. Don't need to use it. This is also strange. And you're right, holding down the right mouse button and scrolling, it's giving you extra bits and pieces, which is not healthy. I don't like that at all. So what we do is I'm going to put this down here, which I've got the wrong set. Let's put this in here like this. And what a pickaxe? That's what I want. So if you break the block underneath the storage. The shell storage, it breaks the shell storage completely and you don't get it back. I suspect that's actually a bug, but you do need at least 2 shell storages to be effective, so let's put that down like that. And you see this is green. Now we're going to have to make this to cyan. Now how do we make it to cyan? Because that basically then becomes the default returning place. We need to make a bed, so let's have a look. Can we make a bed in here? We can indeed. So you simply right click this with a bed, then it goes to cyan, and that then becomes, and I'm going to put this away actually because we probably need a bed when we get to the overworld. I'll put it in here, I think, yeah, that'll do. And I don't need this block, I'll put this block away, otherwise, as I said before, if I'm not careful with my inventory management, I end up with too much junk. So now let's go and put down the storage constructor, the shell constructor. And you'll notice in here I grew a few pigs in the process of trying to get one pig in here in case I managed to kill it. You can make a pig, and here he is. So let's put down the shell constructor here like that. And then you right click this with your hand and you take a heart of damage. Like that, and then he starts to generate you, and you can see the animations working. Now when I first did this, the animations weren't working. The pig wasn't running like a, I don't know what really, faster than pigs ever run, and this animation didn't work either, but maybe after I restarted the game or something like that, it started to work. And this pig is generating 4 piggy watts. Now in my test world I managed to get a wolf on one of those and he was generating 6. So there you are, you can get, wolves are better than pigs. So now, the next thing I want to do is to move some stuff around here. This is getting full, and it's getting full of things that I don't want it to be full of. And the reason for it is, well, it's not going down this path fast enough. It's getting blocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another, I'm going to move these out of the way first of all. And we're going to create another slave controller, and I'm going to feed the slave controller, put the slave controller here, and that's what we're going to do first of all. Let's get this out of the way. I'll put that somewhere back though, don't need it anywhere near us, so like that. Takes a few seconds for that to disappear. Now what do I need for slave controllers? I do know, actually I need 6 torches. Let's make some torches. Redstone torches that is. This one. So we need 6 of these. So I'm going to do that and get 15. Good. Let's halve that and take the one away. Actually, we'll make 7. We're going to make 7 because we'll need one for the next place. So let's what was place when we go to the overworld. So we got those. So we should be able to make up 2 of those. Great, we can. And we should be able to make up the storage controller now. We can. Good. Just like that. Slave controller. Now, the slave controller's really primary use for these is to input and output stuff automatically. So I'm going to bring that down here. And I'm just going to put it down at the end of this, like here, in this place here, like this. And then I'm going to come and have a look over here, and I think I might have made a... Actually, I might have a problem in here. Yeah, I have got a problem. There's nothing more coming in, but I'll fix that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is to break away these 3 things. So I'll have an axe for this, yes. We can end up with a lot of bits and pieces, but not too bad. And we'll break this one. That needs a pickaxe. And a bit of patience, because it's quite slow even with a pickaxe. And I'm going to break this, but first of all we're going to put this down. So I want to put this down so it carries on from this line here. This line has got power coming down through here like this. So here would be a good place for this sieve. Here we can do the automation, here we can do that. I'll put it down here just to be on the safe side. So I'll put it, the first one, I'll put this one down here like this. And then we can fill it with this stuff. So that's now filled with the essence. So then we can take the autocraft. We'll probably take one of these stacks here like this. And then we want the transfer nodes. I've got the 2 thin transfer nodes here. These are perfectly fast enough. So I'll right click that and then you get the green face. So that's the output face. If you're doing it the other way around, you have to shift right click it. So put this down here like that. And then we'll set this one. So we're going to have sticky and spread items. And then we're going to turn off the middle one and basically take these like this and spread it around like that. And that will then start to make, if we shift click that, it'll start to make soul sand. I think is the idea. That was weird. I got 2 of those and it was registering, then it's got 1. It's slow, it doesn't matter about it being slow. And then we basically put this on here like this. And then this is where the what's it going to go? And I'm going to dig down here like this. And in fact, let's make this to 1 by mode. This is where the sieve's going to go. Like that. We can just simply dig everything across here like that. And this will be leadstone energy duct. So we're going to take the leadstone energy duct down here and along. Now how much have I got on me here? 11. Might have to make some more. Doesn't matter if we do. It's not such a problem. We can do that. So that's 1, 2, 5. That connects up good. So we'll just run this cross down here like that. Can I run it where I am standing? No. Oops. I need to eat. But it looks like I need to eat, and that's what's giving me a bit of problem. Let's remove. Don't need the pickaxe. We'll just put the crescent hammer in here, and I'll just shift right click that, pick it up. Oh yes, of course. My I know what the problem is. I haven't got my magnets. It's my magnets being charged up. So the magnet's in here. I think the magnet will probably be charged up. I notice. Yes, good. This is charging up as well. We need that. I know fully charged one is not bad to have when we go to the overworld. So let's come along here. Need we to make some more leadstone energy duct, which will be fine. Duct. Well, it's probably better to go at. So end leadstone energy ducts will be that. So what am I missing? Glass. Okay, I've got some glass in here. 1 piece of glass, I think. Just 1. That'll be enough. We only need 1 for the time being. So let's put that into there. Right, that'll do. Have I got any servos? I've got 2 servos. That's probably enough. So we need to put the last one down there like that. Good. So now we can come along here and break up the... This, we'll take this out and this out. Well, it shouldn't get any more. In fact, that should have gone out of it. That's a bit strange. Since it's got nowhere for them to come into. Let's have a look at this. Pickaxe, good, yes. Let's just break that. And you see in here we've got the output stuff going through here as well. And I could take this out of here. Let's take it all out. Can't do. Okay. Oh, we shall shift right click the controller and double shift right click the controller. That'll empty out my stuff, won't it? So we should have a bit more inventory space. So let's put the autosave down here. Like that. Let's put in a mesh. Like that, and that'll carry on. This will fill up, so we need to basically take the stuff out of here and push it across like that. Let's just take my diamond wand. Like this, fill up that row. We don't need to see that row anymore, do we? Because that's just for the power. And then we can feed this. And I'm going to feed this from this side, I think. Yeah, I don't see any other point in not feeding it from the side. So let's just get out of here some item ducts. How many item ducts have I got? 2. Well, that's not going to be enough, but it'll do for this particular one. So if I put it down here like that, we can then put a... That won't automatically feed out. As you can see, it's still feeding up like this. So if we basically then put... We need a servo on that. So let's put a servo on there, and then activate that. Then everything out of here should just simply disappear without it ever blocking up again. And in here we've got 95 of this. Let's go now along here and just finish clearing. I'll clear the rest of this up between episodes. Oh, it's all gone. Ah, of course it has, because it's being pulled in from here. So let's just tidy this up. I might need the bits. That's why I'm thinking about this. Let's do that, and then let's take this out of here. I will want that. And those were the golden lassos I was using for the pigs and the rest of it. They were, as I said before, it was quite a challenge doing that. And I told you I've used everything I could think of. Not really got a good way of doing it yet. Why have they been picked? Oh, they are. Don't need that one. So we can just use the wand and fill this up like that. Come along here, we could take away these power ones. We don't need these either. Right, that's it. That's all moved now. I don't think there's maybe one piece of pipe going underneath there, but we can do that another time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do exactly the... I'm going to feed this out of here underneath. Yeah, we'll do it underneath actually, I think. We'll go down a few blocks. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed into the portal list. So we've got to set up the portal next. And we've got to make some item ducts. So let's do that. Item ducts and fluid ducts. Oh, I need to make a... Yeah, there's something I've forgotten. I need to make a... oh gosh, good brain's gone dead. Thermal foundation... thermal... TE... Oh, I can't remember. It'll come back. It's the one with the magma crucible. Oh, magma crucible is what I want. It's exactly what I want. I need to make a magma crucible. What do we need for that? Copper gears. So we can make the redstone reception coils. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. And the conductance coils. And the copper gears. Have we got any gears? We have got gears, good. Actually, I want to make a gear. I also want to make a gear cast as well for the mold for the for the immersive engineering one. So we need 5 bits of steel for that, by the way. So let's get 4. Move that out of the way because I need 5. We'll need to flatten those. We'll do that en route. So right, thermal expansion. So we need 2 pieces of nether bricks. I think 2 nether bricks. Have I got any space in here? I don't think I need the leads anymore. I'll tell you what I'll do with the leads. I'll put those in here somewhere. So 2 nether bricks. So now we should be able to make this, I think, straight off without having... Oh, yes, of course. Forgot. No space in my inventory. Great. Oh, I'll put it on the floor for the time being. We'll pick it up in a second when we've changed this into a frame. Like that. Now we should be able to make the magma crucible. Let's have a look. Yeah. So now we've got our magma crucible. So we'll need power and we'll need fluid ducts, which we've got, but I haven't got enough, I don't think. So I'll make some more. Duct. So we'll need some. We don't need anything special, just the basic. I'm using hardened fluid ducts. We'll make 6 of these, and we'll make some item ducts as well, which are this one. I'm always using the opaque ones. You don't need the transparent ones. It just as a means of giving you lag if you're not aware of that already. And I might need, and I think I'm alright. I think I've picked up the other one. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to export out of here, and I'll do it underneath to keep things a bit tidier. The bitumen. So item duct opaque. When I've got those are hardened fluid ducts, aren't they? Like this. I'm just thinking about this. Probably not very clever. Yeah, that'll do actually. We'll do it like this because we need to take power across to this as well. So we'll put it here. I think if I come one more across here like that, we can put it here. Then it's not going to be too much in the way. Let's put this down here like that. And then underneath there, we're going to take the power. We're going to drag this power cable down here. Of course, I could do this the same way as I've done the other ones. It's a bit messy if I do it that way, isn't it? Let's just trying to make it tidy. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tidy it up afterwards, but I'll have to put it on the side or something like that first of all, I think. Ha! That's interesting. I don't need to do that, do I? Let's just remove one of the ones of those because I don't need to do it twice. Let's remove this one. So that's now got power. So what we now need to do is we need to extract out of here some bitumen. Let's have a look. So we need hardened fluid. We need an item duct for that. We'll put the item duct. We've already got it on. What we're talking about. I need to put a servo on here. That's what I need to do. I think my concentration's a bit off this morning. It shouldn't be really. Right, good. So we need whitelisting, and what we want to whitelist is bitumen. So let's take one of these bitumen out of here like this, and then put that into here. So that should come out of there, and we just need to turn it on. So let's turn it on, and that should come into here, as you can see. Then it's going to get smelted, and we're going to get crude oil. Now, crude oil is what we need. So I think that's all we have to do for this particular machine. Let's go and get the other bits and pieces. Let's put this stuff away that I'm not using at the moment. Oh yeah, that's different, isn't it? I'll put it up here like that. That's the power one. If I was going to be sensible, I'd put it like this. Item duct and impulse item duct. So out of here, we are going to take crude oil and we're going to feed it. I'm going to feed it down as it happens. How many have we got hardened fluid duct? 8. That's probably enough. So the idea is to keep it looking reasonably tidy. So I'll put it down like this. So it's going to go into this pipe and it's going to go along to the centre of where we're going to put the portal. I think I'm going to put the portal here. Hopefully we've got enough pipe to do that. Probably haven't actually. Probably need 4. Oh no, it will work. Good. So I'll fill this in. So that looks a bit tidy, you see. And we're going to put the portal down there, and then we're going to put the what are they called? Display stands. I think there is sort of nether stands or something like that. We built them in the previous episode. I can't, for the life of me, remember its title this morning. I think it's one of those days. So everything should be in here. Pedestals, that was the word I was looking for. And the portal. Also for the portal we're going to need an enchanted book, 4 ender pearls. Have I got enough space for me to do all of this stuff? Possibly not. Let's just give that a quick sort. Oh yes, maybe we have. So we get 4 ender pearls, 2 blaze rods, 2 eyes of ender. I just remember I've got some in here. And a book. And the reason I'm doing this early is I want to make sure it can we're generating enough crude oil to keep the portal open, because the portal keeps using crude oil over time. So in here I've got books. Let's have a look. Usually the rotten ones are on the back side, so protection 2 is pretty useless. Well, because we've got protection 4 books coming out of our ears, so I don't mind using that. Now, it took me a while to figure out how to get the stuff down. It didn't take me long to figure out how to get it down. That was no big deal at all. Where has it gone? I need the overworld portal to start with. Let's place the overworld portal there. And you right click it and you see it's filling up with fuel. So if you shift click, let's take one of these here. If you shift click it in, it shows you where it's going to go, and you have to right click the other one in. And you do the same thing with the blaze rods. You can't left click it in as far as I can see, and then you can take the ender pearls and they go around the outside like this, and the book goes in the middle. Actually, that did. You can left click that in, and that's actually sort of ready. So all we now need to do is put these pedestals down here on the corners like this, and then we have to put buckets of water on those. It's no big deal. Thanks to Bob the Big Bat's little tick about the bonsai hopper. I've got a drum of water here, so we can easily get 4 buckets of water, and then we put 4 buckets of water on each one of these, and that's it. And then we just right click and we activate it, and it comes up with this nice animation like that. If it doesn't work, the animation just starts and disappears straight away, and that's it, it's ready. With a nice bang. I'm not sure what the bang was for. Maybe I should have stood out of the way. So the idea is here, if we look at this, this is not getting any more in at the moment because it's 1749. But this will be transmitting it out, so this will be empty, yeah? So in fact, I think I've got one more in here. Let's put that one into the system. Like that. That'll come through here and it'll just increase up, as you can see. So it's at 1997 now, 1996. As you see, it goes down. It's a millibucket for every 15 seconds or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Anyway, it gets consumed. So we've got to make enough of this for that to work. So in here, at the moment, we've got plenty of essence and slowly making more sandstone, which is coming into here. But that's full. And here we've got 1 essence. Now there is I have got to set up a mistake. In fact, what I do need is one of these essences. Let me just get one of these essences out of here. Shift click those into that like that. And what I did is I attached a pipe, and unfortunately into the wrong place. So let's just fix that. So when I was doing this here, you'll see it's pointing to these. So that isn't yet blocked, but it might be. So what we're going to do is to set up a filter. So we want to filter this nether essence, and the other thing we want to filter is inferium essence. We haven't got any of that either, so I'm going to have to tilt this off like, oh, well, one, I need a hammer like this, like that. See, and then it blocks, and the reason it's blocked, right click it with the hammer, it'll take something out. Probably just taken out a seed or something. I think it went straight into the null dank. Now that's not going to produce any inferiumescence, so we should get some inferiumescence coming in fairly quickly in that case. Because that one's going to be empty, isn't it? So I have to basically put another inferiumescence. I'm just waiting to see if we get any more. Maybe I have another... I've just done that round. Nope, that's not full. Well, there we go, inferiumescence. Good. So we can actually put this onto this filter here, and I've got that blacklisted. Well done, that man. Let's just whitelist that one and put inferiumescence in there. So those are, only those two are going to come out. I'll put that away now. It'll get pulled up and then should end up in this chest there and straight out. Because that processing is working quite fast. So now we're actually ready to go to the overworld. Almost, I guess. Oh, look, there I am. I am actually ready. And you see you come just... you don't have your skin on at that time until you put down the storage unit, which have a look at that. But before we do that, and there's actually not much more than we need to do this, in fact. If we get into here now, get to the storage unit here, you'll see there I am done, and I've got the right skin on. See, it's moving it. Just move the mouse up and it takes to that one. So we just come out, just walk out of it and it cancels it. But there's a few more things we have to do to get before we go. We have to prepare a bit. Now, what you'd lose when you do this is everything you've got on you will disappear. So what I'm going, and most of this is in my backpack. So let's put the backpack up here like this. Let's put the underpouch in the backpack up here like that. And we will need the storage unit, so we'll basically need all of that. That was the other wolf. I managed to kill the other wolf when I was messing around as well. We won't talk about that. I wanted to make those steel plates. Let's go and do that as well while I'm thinking about it. Because I was looking at other things. Well, it's probably... I think it's got the plate cast on there. Yes, it has, because it won't work otherwise with the wrong word. I'm standing back a bit and I need to turn this off. So let's just turn that off. Shift right click it. And then let's just put those into there like that. And they should go down, get stamped into steel plates. So I've got some iron plates in here already. One more. And then we're ready to do what I need to do. Might take a second. Good. I think it's 5 steel plates we need. And a pair of cutters. So what I need to do is come out in here and put the engineering metal presses into here. So we need that out of there. So we swap this one with the components. Put that into there. And then you can see the ones we want. So we need 5 of those plus a pair of cutters. Now I've got a pair of cutters. Because I saw them. Here we go, engineer's wire cutters, that's right. I've got them in the wrong place really, they should be elsewhere. So I just shift click those into there. And the one I want is actually the mould for gear. And the reason I want that is the only way you can get... Oh, it does damage on that. Okay. Put that into there, put the print into here like that. It's the only way to get Constantan gears. So if we look at Constantan gears, in fact if we look at thermal expansion, etc., and we look for this S something or other, I forgot exactly how to, this word. It's a strange machine name. Where has it gone to? I think it's thermal expansion. Ah, can't see it for trying. There was something else that's actually I was trying to make, wasn't I? If I looked for flux, no, sorry, I'm going wrong. Let's just come back here, and I think they're in here. Yes, flux armour plating. And flux this one. What I wanted to do, I wanted to find the uses of this, didn't I? And I didn't see these recipes before. I don't ask me where they went to. So I'm very confused about this. So what do we need here? Nuggets, okay. Let's make 2 sets of nuggets. I think they're in here anyway. So let's make some of this then. and we need some uses of that. So we need some flux crystals. Okay, that's what we need. So I need a bucket of redstone. Let's go and get some buckets of redstone. Buckets. What have I got for buckets at the moment? Ah, yes, of course, they're in here. What I would like to do is to make some more armour with me before we go to the overworld. In fact, I don't need some of this stuff I've got on me at the moment. Let's get rid of this stuff here because I do need the spot loader, but I'm going to change that spot loader to be a loader, and I'm going to load up the base. So let's do that first. Just put that into here, and then it'll be a chunk loader. So spot loader goes to chunk loader. So what did I want from in here? I want it. Oh gosh, you see, my brain's gone completely dead. Chunk loader. There is something else I wanted to demonstrate too. And that was a tip from Bob the Big Bat last time. And I want to go and demonstrate it because I would like to get some more supremium. Oh yes, these useless generators. This is a tip from Hydra. And basically these are pink generators. So you just put them down. It changes from being a useless generator to being a pink generator and burns anything pink. So, which is fairly useless in the first place. I suppose it's called useless generator, isn't it? In fact, having done that, now takes up an extra space in inventory. Let's just put these two down and change these to being pink generators as well. Put those up there. Then they go again. That's good. So, right. Chunk loader, yes, that's done. Flux electrum, so we need some redstone. That was what I came here for. Oh, yes, better. 2 buckets. Let's go get some buckets of redstone. I think I'll empty out this tank as much as anything else. I've got a drum here. I could do the same on the drum, but there's no point in having redstone in lots of places. Destabilized redstone in lots of places, is there? So let's try that again. I don't understand why this was not working before. Yeah, you can't shift click these in, which is a bit irritating. Let's do it like this. So we've got 4 of those now. So we should be able to make some more of this flux. I want to take this with us. That's why I'm thinking about this particular, doing this now. So we need some flux electrum plate. That needs 4 of those per. What was I looking at a minute ago? That one. Okay, so we got a flux. All right. Okay, let's go and make some flux electrum plate. We'll do 18. That's a bit strange. I'm a bit confused by that actually. What was I looking at a minute ago? Anyway, we've got a flux electrum seed, so that's no big deal. Let's shove those into there. That should be okay. Wait, those will get stamped and go down there. We don't really care about that for the time being, I think. I was looking at this, wasn't I? Yeah. That's really strange. Those can stamp away. Let's have a look. See, I've got our flux electrum seed in the machine because there is some quests I'm not going to bother doing. Let's have a look at this. And the ones I'm not going to do, saltpeter ones, flux electrum, here we go. So therefore we're going to need some more flux electrum. And what I've got in here, so look at this one, I've got a tier 5 seed, inferium seed, haven't I? Something for some reason I couldn't actually put, what have we got in here, red nether seeds. We need those. Redstone seeds, we don't need this, let's put this one into here like that. What we got in here? Aluminum seeds, probably need that for the time being. And then here, guardian seeds, which I don't think we need for the time being. Let's put the redstone seed in there just for that time being until that gets done. what I was puzzled about is this. So here now I've got an extra inferium seed, tier 6, and that's also an inferium seed, tier 6. But I could not put this into the garden cloche. I'll take this one out, like that. Tier 5, tier 6. It won't go in. And I'm sure I had that in before. So, I'm not sure if that was because I made it that way or not, but... oh, sorry, I can't reach this again. Let's go like that. Inferium seed's good. So whether I'm sure I had it in there at the beginning. Maybe it's that once you've created it, you can put it in, and after you've taken it out and multiplied it, it doesn't work anymore. That would be my guess. What's that over there? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this fat I keep walking around with. Don't want this suet. Because at the moment there's a few mobs around. So look, is it an ember? If it's a blight ember, I'll attack it. If it's just an ordinary ember, I won't bother. Because it'll give it it generally gives a heart if you attack an ember. So it's worth doing. So now. Right, so what have I got prepared? I want to make some more of this armour, don't I? Let's get that done. Right, that should be ready by now. What I'm going to do is just convert this one into nuggets. See, that's confusing. That's a different recipe. Am I looking at flux armour plating? Flux armour plating. Ah, okay, so there's 2 recipes for this thing. Oh. I hadn't spotted that. Is that identical? -13. No, it's not identical. Ah, that might be the explanation. It's a different one, so I can't make the 13 one. Ah, that's simply jet plaques. And this is redstone arsenal. Okay. Right, that explains a lot. So, if you haven't spotted that, well, we've learnt something new together. Let's just eat a bit, actually. Now, that is interesting. I hadn't realised. So we should have some plates in here now, so that it's going to be nowhere near enough. We've only got 18. Do you know, I think I'm being a bit dopey today, but I don't mean to be. We're going to go to the overworld next episode, but what I want to do is prepare. So I would like to make a set of this stuff before we go to the overworld, which I will do off camera. This here, if I look for the uses of a constant ton gear. Oops, can't spell. And I've got this one, is this one, the uses of that one. We can make a fractioning still, alchemic imbuder, so it is thermal expansion, an arcane enscrollator. Wow, that's a word. Now this one has, you can't see the recipes, which is a bit of a shame, but you can see it from uses. So you can actually use this to make books. Now that reminds me, we have got a quest that's not been completed yet, for no good reason, except for I haven't right-clicked a bucket on a tank. So let's get that done. And let's have a quick, and then we'll finish up. Let's have a quick look at this. I did show you this before, didn't I? Maybe not. Oh, I got it even prepared, look. I meant to do this at the beginning, in fact. This was Bob the Big Bat's suggestion. Put the 2 tanks separately. And then they got taken a bit quick. That's strange. And that should, I'm surprised they got taken so fast as it happens. That's a bit worried about that. It should have only taken 3. Anyway, it'll build up a wither. And what I found, I like that. What I found, look at Dxtory's way. With this, pang, is that after running it with that setup, so I put 64 soul sand in one, and in the other I put, oh, it's all gone in, okay. I didn't get back 60 and nether stars. So we're going to leave that for the time being. Let's get on with it. Let's see how many we get by the next episode. So we should have at 16 nether stars, but you ran out of soul sand. So there we are. So let's go back over here and do the uses of that one. So that gives 4. So between episodes, I'm going to make more of these flux armour places because now I can see the uses of that to make that stuff. And then we'll enchant it. I'll probably enchant it off camera anyway because it's not necessary for everybody to see. Oh, and I didn't do a bucket. I went all the way over there to go and get them with a bucket, didn't I? And then I forgot to do it. Like that, and that'll complete a quest. Quests complete mob essence. Fancy figures in that one. So let's go and have a look now at what quests we completed between the episodes. So I think let's get that one. Oh, that would work. I'm not going to bother with any of these inferium sets. And the reason I'm not going to bother with them is because Tinker's Construct basically makes them useless. Even with the Supremium axe, which gives you 21 damage, I think that the Tinker's Construct stuff is doing more. So that's that one. These tier 3 seeds, I'm going to just simply complete that quest because I've done it all. I think... Where is it now? I think I've got them on me actually somewhere. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've got obsidian seeds, iron seeds. I made those, and I've also made, of course, the nether quartz seeds and the redstone seeds. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take those out of here and then and just complete that quest. So let's just do that one. So let's go done. Because it's not going to detect them. So that one, press shift, is 546. Let's press escape slash BQ admin complete 546. So that's the tier 3 seeds, which has now been completed. Because we've already done it, and I don't see any reason not to do it. If you see what I mean. So let's press F4. So that's done, because we have done all of those seeds. Let's just claim the loot chest. Even though they're done out of order. What's this one here? Tier 4 crafting seed, gold seeds, blaze seeds, gas seeds, enderman seeds. Okay, I will do that between episodes because, to be honest with you, it's not worth doing on camera. It's just a straightforward process. I think we'll do the Supremium smelting as well. So let's have a look. That was magical crops applied. We haven't touched RF tools. I would like to do the builder because that's one nice way of being able to get stuff done. Environmental, well, we'd like to start that one. Industrial, well, we completed mob essence. Let's claim that one. Done. Thermal. There isn't anything in here that's been done yet. I don't. Oh, is there? Look. Reinforced. Let's claim that one. Done. So when you. Okay. Other worlds won't have started yet, even though I should be open actually. Yes, it is. That means we just got to go to the overworld and then we can open that one up. Actual additions, nothing special. Oh yes, we've completed these two in stuff and things. So let's claim a choice reward. I'll take the loot chest. Claim. Done. Junk one. Loot chest. Oh, it's an item reward. Get both. Claim that. Done. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I thought so. My inventory's full and there's stuff floating around. Let's just get rid of all this stuff into this chest like that. Have I picked up everything now, or is it still floating around? I've got my magnet on me. Let's just turn the magnet on, just in case. Right. Unfortunately, I've got so much stuff on me. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need it all with me. Let's get rid of those. Mob essence I should have put back actually, because we don't need that. But there is a Tomb of Knowledge, which is a good thing to make, and I might make that next episode for you. Alright, we're still going. We'll get to the tip of his way. So let's open up these loot chests. I think that was all of them, wasn't it? Let's just have a look. Done that one. Immersive tech, nothing new. Getting food, nothing new. And tinkering is stuck until we get some. We've been to the Overworld to get some slime stuff. So let's take these chests out of here. I should have put the guardian seeds away. Never mind, I'll do that. Let's put those buckets in here like that. Now, I suspect we're going to end up with too much stuff. What did I say? Brilliant. Full. Nearly full. Let's get rid of these books. This is actually a really good one because this is the one with the... What do we have in here? This was the one with the Dxtory Fire Aspect. Look at the C2 Civ Fortune. That was a really good one for the Civ Fortune stuff. And we go, oh, that's actually not too bad. Some small storage crates and so whatever. Very useful as it happens because we're always making chests. So not such a useful one. The XP pylon one again. Next one. Oh, what have I got here? Dragon Mill egg. I think that's an awesome reward. Legendary. Yes, it certainly is. That means I don't have to make one of those. That's fantastic. And a dragon chest plate. Gives you flight, strength, absorption, of resistance. A full set. Okay, I need a full set of those. This was something that Mangle was talking about, I think. Hope I get one. Well, I've got it now. At least it's some part of it. What have we got here? An iron wand and a chicken stick. Both junk. Let's stick those in the trash can. Chicken stick and an iron wand. Don't care about either of those two. So that's it for this episode. Is my nose a piggy nose? That's really weird, isn't it? Anyway, until next time, I wish you all the best and a happy belated Easter. It will be now, I guess. Bye for now.